Hey everyone, it's Summer. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. I've been a little bit quiet recently. I've just been uploading videos of me singing and doing my thing. I've been super busy because I'm sure you know by now I'm a student nurse and I've been on placement in the hospital since September. We're now in the middle of January, so it's been a while. I've been knackered. I've also been in hospital as well, but I'm back on track and I'm doing good. So I've been really desperate to get a true crime video film because I know a lot of my subscribers are here for the true crime. I haven't been doing any because I've just felt like I haven't been able to dedicate myself to researching a case, but there will be a new true crime video coming towards the beginning of February. So for now, I'm just going to talk a lot about something that I already know, and I know that the last video I did on Sheffield was quite popular, so I get so many emails of people commenting on it, just sort of giving their input about life in Sheffield or their accents or asking me questions. So I thought, why not do another one? I've tried to think of some new phrases and slang and stuff, from now I'm going to stop using my telephone voice because this isn't my real accent. I put this on to do my videos because if I spoke in my normal accent, I would have people in America being like, what? I'm really sorry, that was my attempt at saying what in an American accent. So in my Sheffield accent now, the first word I'm going to talk about is spice. So I know that I don't know if it's called spice in America or in other parts of the world, but in Sheffield, spice isn't a drug that makes people like zombies, because I know that the rest of the people in England would call the drug spice, if that makes sense. I know what I mean. I know what I'm trying to say. But in Sheffield, the word spice means sweets or like candy. So you could go to the shop and buy some sweets and chocolate and that would be called spice. You'd have a bag of spice. The second word is brock. Now, I think that brock is it something to do with rivers? Is that brook? I don't know, I'm not a river expert, but the word brock in Sheffield means broken. If something's broke or broken, it's brock. So, I don't know, the first thing that's just come into my head is if I break a nail, my nail would be brock. So, here in the UK, we have fish and chip shops everywhere, like literally every little village, every city, every town has fish and chip shops. They're all over the place. The UK is known for selling fish and chips. So in a fish and chip shop, or a chippy as we call them, a fish cake in other parts of the country is different to what a fish cake in Sheffield would be. So I think I've got this right, and please correct me if I haven't, but I think that a fish cake in other parts of the country is like mashed up fish, then covered in breadcrumbs. Well, in Sheffield, that would be called a rissole. And a fish cake would be like mashed up fish, and then it's in like a circle shape, a bit like a fish patty type thing. But then on top of the fish and underneath the fish is just a thick layer of potato, and then that is covered in batter and fried. So a fish cake in Sheffield from a fish and chip shop is a layer of fish covered by a layer of potato either side, and it's a solid piece of potato, it's not like mashed or anything, and then that is then covered in batter and fried. You can also get a fish cake butty as well, so that's literally a Sheffield fish cake, and then it's on a bread cake. Bread cake I will come back to later, but it's like a fish cake sandwich. So while we're on the topic of food, I did mention this in my last Sheffield video, but it's such an important thing to talk about, it really is. A bread cake. So in Sheffield, a bread cake is what people in other parts of the country would call a bread roll, a bap, a barm cake. I'm going to put a picture of it on the screen, you'll know what I mean. It's a bread cake though. Our next word is nesh. Now, nesh is something that I definitely am. So we're in January, the last couple of days it's been snowing and it's really icy. This is not good for somebody who's nesh. It just means cold, or like you feel the cold easily. So I always have to make sure that I get wrapped up and that I've always got the heating on. And yeah, just because I get cold so easily, we'd say in Sheffield that I'm nesh. Put wood in oil. It means to close the door, essentially. So put wood means put the wood, so the door. In oil means in the hole. So in Sheffield we would say the word hole as oil, like O-I-L. I don't know why, it's just how we say it. So yeah, put wood in oil means to close the door, because you put in the wood, which is the door, in the door hole. Or door oil. So the next one isn't really a word, it's just a little bit about Sheffielders. So we get called deedars to other people in Yorkshire. I don't think that other people outside of Yorkshire would call it us, because I don't know, I think it's just a Yorkshire thing. So in Yorkshire, instead of saying you or yours, we'd say tha or thars, or I don't know, I'm trying to think of another word, I can't, but that's a good example that saying you, it'd be tha. But in Sheffield, instead of saying tha, we'd say tha. So what they're doing, instead of what they're doing, instead of what are you doing. So yeah, like words that start with th, like the th sound, th, we'd use a d or a d instead. So we'll finish on a little phrase. I'm debating whether to tell you what it means or whether I'm going to let you just guess in the comments. The phrase is, "Oh worry we him sen." No, I'll be nice, I'll tell you what it means. So, "Oh worry we" means who was he with. So, who. Worry means was he. We means with. Who was he with? Who worry we. Worry we him sen means was he by himself. So worry we, was he with him sen, himself. So like by himself. Who worry we him sen. I quite like that. And that's that for now. I'm going to think of some more and I'll make another Sheffield video for you in the future. If you know any others that you'd like to leave in the comments, then please feel free. Only nice things though, we don't want any like nasty Sheffield words. I can't think of any. Well, I can think of a lot, but they aren't Sheffield words. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. It will really help me out if you do. Please keep tuning in for my music videos. That makes me feel like a superstar, some sort of celebrity, my music videos. But I'm really enjoying doing them, and I've had some really nice feedback from you all. Like I said at the beginning of the video, true crime video coming around. It'll be like the beginning to the middle of February at some point, so keep an eye out for that, please. I don't know what case I'm going to do yet, but it'll be a good one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.